even short. Learn about common market mistakes and how to minimize them. You don't have to be a seasoned investor to benefit from Phil's Gang and platform. No matter what level investor you are, my strategies for investing are designed to put you on the path to success. Sign up for the 10-day free trial to see our platform in action. Avoid market pitfalls and start winning with Phil's Gang. Learn more at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com.
philsgang.com is not the only way you can stay in touch with what we do throughout the day. With today's social media, you can stay up to date with Phil's Gang current events. You can find Phil's Gang on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and more. Phil's Gang radio show is broadcast live Monday through Friday from 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Facebook, Periscope, and, of course, YouTube. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. Go to philsgang.com and find our social media buttons at the top left-hand corner of the site. philsgang.com and Phil's Gang social media, keeping you connected.
Remember, when this market crashed in 2009, it should have never crashed because the chairperson of these two committees, their job was to protect consumers, protect our investments, and they're supposed to ensure that our investments are being monitored. Where were they in 2009 and 2008? They weren't anywhere because they don't do that. They take care of themselves. They protect themselves. They become richer. So you can't depend on these crooks in Congress. The stock market is a great place to be, but you just got to know this is a different market than your grandfather's market. So why don't you, for 30 days, join my gang, 877-600-GANG. Try it for 30 days, $39.95. Follow me. I tell you when to buy, when to sell, when to add, and when to run like hell. All I ask you, start making money. Please remember St. Jude.
Don't wait. Join Phil's Gang today and make profits. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. The stocks discussed on Phil's Gang are not in any way a recommendation or solicitation to buy, sell, or hold. If considering acting on information presented, we first recommend you seek out a competent, licensed professional for advice. Get ready for the radio show that tells you what Wall Street doesn't want you to know.
Oh, I'm a money magnet. Money's coming to me. Money sets me free. I'm a money magnet. Money's coming to me.
It's your daily dose of how to manage your money. And now it's time for Phil's Gang on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. With your host, Phil Grandy.
Money's coming to me.
Gas and food prices continue to be heavily impacted by the war in Ukraine. And there are a few important points to keep in mind when we get this backwards-looking data. First, June CPI data is already out of date because energy prices have come down substantially this month and are expected to fall further.
Where did they ever get this gal? Unbelievable. This backward-looking data. The CPI comes out every month. Are you kidding me? They're making it sound, this is old stuff. I'll guarantee you, if the number was going to come in forecast, it was going to be good for them. Oh, this is the best report ever. Oh, this you can trust this report. But now, listen how this is unbelievable what she's saying about this report.
Gas and food prices continue to be heavily impacted by the war in Ukraine. And there are a few important points to keep in mind when we get this backwards-looking data. First,
this backward-looking data. It comes out every month, you idiot. I mean, backward-looking data. It's unbelievable. These people are just nuts. Just nuts. I mean, it's crazy what's going on. Now we got everybody's so worried about this number coming out. Remember, they exclude energy and food, which is stupid. And so by taking out the food and energy, we'll probably have a little better number, I would think. But the CPI measures the average change, the average change over time in prices paid by you and me. Okay, they take a basket of goods that you and I usually use, and they follow them. And then we can find out if those goods are going up in price or down. It's a very valuable indicator. But like all indicators, they can manipulate them. I never look at the CPI to make a decision if I'm going to buy a stock. What are you, nuts? I'm going to look at the CPI. I may listen to her. She sounds really smart. I may listen to her. And what's with those eyes? She has that white on her eyes. The other day I turned it on. It was like 2 a.m. and they do a rerun. I got scared. I saw her. I got scared. Ran back in the bedroom. Didn't get my chocolate chip cookies. I mean, what is that? I mean, this. I'm not going to pick on her. Let's talk about what's going on. Inflation. Do you understand? Does anybody understand what Biden has done to this country? The ramifications of his plan? His 5 socialist plans that he put in place? They gave everybody a false sense of hope. That's right. They gave everybody this false sense of hope and optimism and belief and prosperity. When this deal, when the American Rescue Plan, the Child Tax Credit, the budget plan, the American Family Plan, and all these plans, these social plans, a joke. They were a joke, rotten to the core. People felt, wow, we're going to be saved. That's why gold's not going up. Gold right now should be going to the roof. But people feel, I'm going to be saved. Don't worry. Biden's going to save me. He's going to save me. The government's going to save me. Never mind Biden. The government's going to save me. That was the problem with this deal. So the consequences we are now suffering due to Biden's 5 socialist plans, which was nothing more than an illusion, nothing more than statistical trickery, the hallucination of prosperity, and the typical Wall Street trading in the promise of prosperity. Now, reality has set in. It only enriched the rich. It made the wealthy more wealthy. It didn't do anything for Main Street other than give Main Street a false confidence of hope and prosperity. And here's what's really interesting. Right now, as I said, gold should be going through the roof, but there's no fear. And go look at the index, the fear index meter called the VIX. If you go look and take a look at the crash we had in 2008, what normally happens when the market is crashing like it's been now for 190 days, usually you get that last big crash to change direction and starts going up again. It's called capitulation. The market goes down, then all of a sudden fear hits, big time fear hits. And everybody says, just get me out. I don't care. I'll sell my stocks. I don't care if they're on margin. I don't care how much money I lose. Get me out. And if you look on the VIX index, as I teach my students every day, and I show them every day because we follow it every day, when it hits 40, just like in 2008, the second it hit 40 in 2008, man, the computers on our desk started to shake. The market started to go down. Unbelievable. And that VIX shot straight up to like 80, 90. So when it hits 40, your institutional investors, your insurance companies, your hedge funds, your mutual funds, those are the big boys. The investment companies, the investment management firms like BlackRock, Vanguard, JP Morgan, Morgan Stanley, they stop investing for the insurance companies and hedge funds and mutual funds. They stop investing for their clients, the institutional investor. And when they stop investing, it's like pulling their money out of the market, and then it collapses, and there's tremendous fear. And then the sellers are all of a sudden gone. There's no sellers. And the investment banks come running back in and scoop up all these stocks. First of all, what they do is they put on a rating of sell, 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 sell. Because they want to make sure there's no sellers around. They want to make sure when they come in, all the sellers are gone, right? So what they do is just the opposite. They don't give you a buy recommendation. They come in trying to scare you even more, and they paint the tape and say things are horrible and terrible, sell, sell, sell. And they're near buying. The investment bankers are buying for their institutions, the insurance companies and so forth. But we haven't had that. And we sit here 190 days when the market keeps going down, and still we haven't had that move where we get that final crash in this crash, and then that's when you start a new market. That's when all the buying comes in, and then you start a whole new rally. Because we have no fear. Just like what happened with the child tax credit and budget plan, American Family Plan, and they just think, oh, he's going to do it all over again. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. So Biden left us with something very broken. He left us with terrible consumer and economic headwinds. You just can't get over them. It's incredible what he left us with. And remember what they did in 2009. They didn't want to fix the economy. They wanted to prop up the economy, and they wanted to prop up the banks and prop up the government instead of fixing that, which made now we're suffering for that. In other words, they wanted this tremendous inflation created for the banks, and they wanted this create this tremendous inflation for government. And then on top of that, we got this. Are you kidding me? Talk more about this when we get back and what you should be doing as an investor. Join my gang free for 10 days. It's nuts.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy of philsgang.com. Over the years, I've successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence. Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, the advice, and the software that will take your investing to the next level. I have a team comprised of successful investors, all with proven track records. And Phil's Gang software is easy to use, painless to navigate, and tells you exactly when to buy, when to sell, when to hold, when to run like hell, even short. Learn about common market mistakes and how to minimize them. You don't have to be a seasoned investor to benefit from Phil's Gang and platform. No matter what level investor you are, my strategies for investing are designed to put you on the path to success. Sign up for the 10-day free trial to see our platform in action. Avoid market pitfalls and start winning with Phil's Gang. Learn more at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com.
At St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, we're fighting against childhood cancer every day. At the heart of this battle are our donors.
Most of us want to make some type of difference in the lives of others. St. Jude does miraculous work.
The fact that no one has to pay, it's a place where everyone is treated as an equal.
Everybody is welcome here, and it doesn't matter your religion or what part of the world you're from, all that is taken away. It just gives you some hope.
It's just a nice feeling to put your energy into something that really does genuinely make a difference in a child's life.
There's just no greater gift. If we have the ability to help, then we have a responsibility to help.
Finding cures, saving children. St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Find out how you can help at stjude.org.
What, are you nuts? If the stock market can make you so rich, especially Apple and Microsoft and Google and Amazon and the rest, why are so many Americans poor? If the 401k promises you a retirement, then why is it we are in a retirement crisis? Here's the answer. Because 85% of you get out of the market too late. I fixed that with my color-coded chart, which tells you when to buy, when to sell, and when to get out. That's right, when to run like hell. Check it out. You get a free membership and the free color-coded chart for 10 days. Check it out, philsgang.com.
At St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, we're fighting against childhood cancer every day. At the heart of this battle are our donors.
Most of us want to make some type of difference in the lives of others. St. Jude does miraculous work.
The fact that no one has to pay, it's a place where everyone is treated as an equal.
Everybody is welcome here, And it doesn't matter your religion or what part of the world you're from, all that is taken away. It just gives you some hope.
It's just a nice feeling to put your energy into something that really does genuinely make a difference in a child's life.
There's just no greater gift. If we have the ability to help, then we have a responsibility to help.
Finding cures, saving children. St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Find out how you can help at stjude.org.
Thinking about investing in the stock market? Go to philsgang.com, where we have over 50 years experience in trading and investing in the stock market. Phil's Gang teaches you how to make profits in the market with stock chart analysis, up-to-the-minute alerts, and always keeping you informed with professional guidance in long and short-term positions. Go to philsgang.com or call one of our professional staff to answer your questions. 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Stop wondering about your financial future and start doing something about it.
Remember, when this market crashed in 2009, it should have never crashed, because the chairperson of these two committees, their job was to protect consumers, protect our investments, and they're supposed to ensure that our investments are being monitored. Where were they in 2009 and 2008? They weren't anywhere, because they don't do that. They take care of themselves. They protect themselves. They become richer. So you can't depend on these crooks in Congress. The stock market is a great place to be, but you just got to know this is a different market than your grandfather's market. So why don't you, for 30 days, join my gang, 877-600-GANG. Try it for 30 days, $39.95. Follow me. I tell you when to buy, when to sell, when to add, and when to run like hell. All I ask you, start making money. Please remember St. Jude.
Don't wait. Join Phil's Gang today and make profits. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. Back to the Phil's Gang radio show. Want to know more about Phil's Gang? Go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
Welcome back to Phil's Gang. Okay. I want you to think about something. We went through these 5 socialist programs. Stimulus, they call it stimulus. Because stimulus, remember, anytime you have stimulus, you can identify the country as needing life support. But they created the stimulus and talked it up like this was something wonderful. It was a reward. No, it wasn't. Now, I'll go back to 2009. Where we are today started back in 2009, called QE, that stopped in 2014, November 2021. You got to go back 2009. The big tech stock rally for 14 years stopped in November 2021. The tech stocks went down 30%. It never went down 30% over 14 years. Even during the pandemic crash that started was January, February, or March of 2020. It only went down, quick, boom, and right back up in 30 days. This time it's different. We went down 30 days. And then also, boom, we had a big rally again. We're now in our 190th day, and we have not been able to capitulate. If you go and look at from January, February, and March, in that time period, we dropped 30 days, went down, boom, and we turned right around and went back up because we capitulated. The VIX index hit that 40, and when it hit 40, panic came in. Everybody threw their stocks away, and then the institutions came in, or the investment bankers for the institutions came and bought all the stocks on sale, and we had a 125% rally. Same thing happened in 2008. And we're waiting for it to happen now. But remember, it was Biden and Obama who decided in 2009 to create the inflation that we have today. as a result of the stupid idea they had, mortgage applications are now dropping to a 22-year low. Housing starts have dropped to a 9-year low. Refis dropped 71%. Subprime auto loans, the highest ever. As a matter of fact, nobody wants to talk about the subprime auto loans. If you think the subprime housing market was terrible, 2001 to 2006, it almost took this country down. The subprime auto loans is bigger, but Wall Street doesn't want to talk about it. We have now 8.8 million renters behind on rent. They can't pay their rent. We have savings at a 10-year low. Remember, they were bragging, boy, we have so much savings, everybody's going to retire. That was a bunch of crap. That savings was derived from these 5 programs. It was all fraud to make you feel good, to make you feel hope and optimism. Oh, I got money in my checking account. I got money in my account because I have a forbearance program. I didn't have to pay my rent. I didn't have to pay my student loan. Oh, I didn't have to pay my mortgage. I'm on forbearance. Oh, and I got 2 checks on unemployment. Look at the money in my checking account. This is wonderful. And people fell for it. Now you're sitting here with refis. You can't get your home refis. Subprime auto loans are unbelievable, okay? You got 8 million renters behind on rent. You got people who are 125 million people working. They're being paid more than they ever were paid before in history. And they can't afford to go to the supermarket. What the hell's wrong with that picture? What are you, nuts? Consumer debt's hitting an all-time high, including credit card debt, auto debt, personal loan debt. Mortgage delinquencies are on the rise. And then think about this. We're plagued with historic stock valuations, crazy stock valuations, crazy margin debt, crazy equity withdrawals. People are pulling equity out. We have a negative discretionary income after you pay your tax, the money you got left, negative. We have a record $30 trillion national debt, $436 billion annual interest rate cost. We never paid that kind of money. $109 billion trade deficits? That's horrible. Horrible. Our country has a $20 trillion negative net worth. Negative. We're not worth anything. This country's broke. Corporate debt's going to take us down. $15 trillion in corporate debt. I mean, what did they tell us the other day, though? What'd she say to us the other day? Everything's wonderful. Everything's just beautiful. I mean, here, listen.
You know, I was just talking to a CEO of a big company and asking him, as I always do, talking to people, what do you think about the economy? And he said, the economy's strong. Customers are...
Unbelievable. I just told you what's going on with the economy. That sounds strong to you? Are you kidding me? This inflation hasn't stopped and it's going to get worse. The answer to inflation is simple. To stop printing money. Start producing. But we haven't produced anything in 14 years. QE says, go home, go home. Remember Pelosi came out, so go home. Learn how to play the piano. We'll pay your insurance for you. Remember that? And then they shut the economy down in 2002. Oh, go home, go home. And then and people getting all this money, checks coming left and right, and they're buying stuff. And then all of a sudden there's no everybody buys shirts, and there's no shirts left. So the shirts that they're paying $20 for is now worth $50 because there's nobody producing them. Everybody's home. This was the dumbest plan I ever heard of. Let's answer inflation one way. Let's stop printing money. Let's immediately eliminate the payroll tax. Let's immediately get rid of the 401k. Have Congress get rid of the 401k, go back to the pension fund. We could fix this economy in 30 days. Are you kidding? Now all I'm hearing is buying a dip, buying a dip, buying a dip, buying a dip. You're in the worst downtrend in history. We're in a downtrend 190 days. We can't break out. But we were fine because we're shorting it. But for the overall economy, it's not fine. Good for us. We're making money. And we're still making money on the downtrend. This is crazy what's going on. Buy on the dip. This is just insane. Please join my gang free for 10 days. Learn how to use my color-coded chart. And if you don't stay with me, you'll at least learn after 10 days how the market works.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. You want to invest your money and grow your wealth. How do you invest intelligently? Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, advice, and software that will take your investing to the next level. Our team is comprised of successful investors, all with proven track records. Phil's Gang software is easy to use, painless to navigate, and tells you exactly when to buy and sell to help maximize profits. Learn about common market mistakes and how to minimize them. Phil's Gang has successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence. You don't need to be a seasoned investor to benefit from the Phil's Gang platform, no matter what level of investor you are. Phil's Gang strategies for investing are designed to put you on the path to success. Sign up for a 10-day free trial to see our platform in action, avoid market pitfalls, and start winning with Phil's Gang. Learn more at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy of philsgang.com. Over the years, I've successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence. Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, the advice, and the software that will take your investing to the next level. I have a team comprised of successful investors, all with proven track records, and the Phil's Gang software is easy to use, painless to navigate, and tells you exactly when to buy, when to sell, when to hold, when to run like hell, even short. Learn about common market mistakes and how to minimize them. You don't have to be a seasoned investor to benefit from Phil's Gang and platform. No matter what level investor you are, my strategies for investing are designed to put you on the path to success. Sign up for the 10-day free trial to see our platform in action. Avoid market pitfalls and start winning with Phil's Gang. Learn more at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com.
I've signed up, and I've learned an incredible amount from Phil and Steve. The staff at Phil's Gang gives platinum-level service and stock recommendations. It's as simple as that. At the end of a month or so, I've always been in the black. Phil's Gang is a class act. I'm happy to be a member.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy of philsgang.com. Over the years, I've successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence. Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, the advice, and the software that will take your investing to the next level. I have a team comprised of successful investors, all with proven track records, and the Phil's Gang software is easy to use, painless to navigate, and tells you exactly when to buy, when to sell, when to hold, when to run like hell, even short. Learn about common market mistakes and how to minimize them. You don't have to be a seasoned investor to benefit from Phil's Gang and platform. No matter what level investor you are, my strategies for investing are designed to put you on the path to success. Sign up for the 10-day free trial to see our platform in action. Avoid market pitfalls and start winning with Phil's Gang. Learn more at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com.
What if you could have an in-depth understanding of the stock market just like the pros? Well, thanks to Phil Grandy and philsgang.com, you can. philsgang.com offers comprehensive, up-to-date market information designed to help you understand and anticipate market behavior. With philsgang.com, you'll build your investing confidence even through down cycles and periods of uncertainty. Go to philsgang.com. philsgang.com today. 877-600-GANG. 877-600-4264. With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trade trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG. Welcome back. Are you a fan of the Phil's Gang radio show? Then you should check out philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
In a moment, cancer changed our lives forever.
At this moment, St. Jude Children's Research Hospital is saving lives with pioneering research and care.
And we'll never have to pay St. Jude for anything ever.
At this moment, she wants to be in her own bed.
I want to be back at school with my friends.
I want to be outside playing.
Please take a moment and visit stjude.org today.
St. Jude. Listen, join the gang for 10 days. You're going to learn how to use the color-coded chart, which did so well by us. This market's been going down 190 days, and while everybody was being told buying a dip, and getting killed using our color-coded chart that we patent, nobody else has it, it works. And we've done great because we make trading easy. I'm not just saying that. It sounds like a cool commercial. I get it. But we do. Because you're going to know, how do I make money when the market goes down? Now, how do I spot when the market's going to go up? My technology that we used, and Steve's technology that we came up with, is to follow the institutional investor. They don't care about you, the small investor. It's the job of the investment bankers, Vanguard, crooks at J.P. Morgan, Morgan Stanley, BlackRock. They only care about their clients, the insurance companies, the hedge funds, the mutual funds. That's all they care about is them. That's what Wall Street is for. You're like a doormat. You poor people in 401ks. I beg people in 401ks. People I see in the street, they talk to me. I beg them. I know you stay in the 401k for a match. I get that. But that's a con job. You don't get that match. Do you think they're nice people and they're going to match you money? Come on. You really think your boss is such a nice guy, he's going to match you? They don't match you. They pull it back out through these 27 hidden expenses. For God's sakes, wake up. If all you did is took the spiders, put it on our Pro 2 color-coded chart, tells you when to buy, when to sell, when to run like hell, when to short. If that's all you did with the spiders between now and Christmas, how many times you heard me say that? Look what we've done in the last 6 months with the spiders. Look what we've done in the last 190 days with the spiders. Just having the color-coded chart, red, we keep shorting it. When it turns green, we'll buy it. And all I ask is, look, for 10 days, join. You don't have to pay us anything. During that 10 days, you're going to understand, how does the market really work? What makes the market work? You're going to have a better understanding of how the market works. That's so important to understand how it works. And then if you don't stay with me after 10 days, you got that with you the rest of your trading days. You know how the market works. You walked out. You didn't pay anything for 10 days. You got in our head over 10 days. You got into our brain. And you're getting some of the best information you never heard anywhere else, and it's going to make sense to you. And if you don't stay with us, that's fine. If you do stay with us and you go on making money, just help St. Jude. Send the checks directly to them. Just think what they did to us. They could have stopped this any time in the last 14 years. This inflation, they knew 14 years ago where this inflation would be. The answer to stopping inflation is pretty simple. Stop printing stimulus money. They're still printing stimulus money today. Start producing. Think of what they did with this stupid 5 programs. They sent people money. And they said, don't go to work. Don't produce anything. Here, you take all. We're going to give you all this money. You're going to have double unemployment checks. You're going to have. You're going to. Don't worry about your house payment. You have forbearance on that. All of a sudden, they had in your checking account all the savings account, all this money, and they started to buy, spend this, buy that, and all of a sudden there wasn't anything left because they're going, how come there's nothing left? I wanted to order 2 more shirts. They said they're out of stock. Well, of course they're out of stock. There's nobody working. The guy who makes the shirts, he's back home too. Didn't anybody figure that out? All these geniuses in Washington. Not anyone sat around that. Look at those geniuses in Washington. Not one person said when they came up with this thing, shutting the economy down, not one genius said, wait a minute. If they're all working, if nobody's working, and we're giving us all this money to stay home not to work, and they take that money and spend it, and there's 100 shirts on the counter, and now the 100 shirts are gone, and nobody to replace them, or let's say there's 5 left, of course those shirts are going to go from $10 to $100. Did anybody think about that? Sure they did. Because here's why they wanted inflation. Obama needed inflation. In 2009, he needed the inflation for the banks. He needed the inflation for government. For government, we had so much debt. Inflation for government reduced the value of the debt he owed. Give me all that inflation. Don't tell anybody it's inflation. Let's get all this inflation. Because if we can create all this inflation, then we can reduce the debt, the value of the debt we owe China. Oh, and for the banks who own us, who got us into office, for the banks, inflation's going to cause prices to go up on everything. So that means there's going to be bigger demand for credit so people can buy stuff now and pay it later. So, which means print more money, and then let's make another $33 trillion credit card. That means interest rates go up, and that benefits the banks. So who benefits since 2009, 2014? The government and the banks. And nobody realizes that. Stimulus. So if you're going to make money in this business going forward, get rid of all this crap they talk about, which is fundamentals. Follow the institutional money. If after 10 days, if you haven't convinced yourself using my chart, the color-coded chart, you got it free for 10 days. And after 10 days, you don't go, oh, gee, he's right. I get it now. This chart works. He's following the bank. No wonder he was always short first before anybody else. And he was long before anybody else. I see how he did it. That chart works. My chart is old-fashioned. When it's going down, I see now, my chart when it's going down is green, red, green, red, green, red. Phil's chart when it's going down is solid red. Because my chart, which is a generic chart, is green and red. I think when they say buy in a dip, because I see green candlesticks, and they got all these fancy names like the crossover sword and the doogie dodgy and all that, I think, wow, I better buy because they told me buy in a dip. And I see green candlesticks. But now I get it. The next time the guy tells me buy in a dip, I look at Phil's chart, and it's solid red. There's not one green candlestick. That means don't buy, or at least go in and short it. Record $30 trillion national debt he left us with, this dope we have now. We're paying a record interest of $436 billion. We have a negative net worth of $20 trillion. Record corporate debt, $12 trillion. Oh, that's going to wait to see the corporate debt, how it's going to take these banks down. Credit card debt at a record high. Student debt at a record high. Trade deficits at a record high. The consequences of this lower GDP growth is incredible. But if you join my gang and you follow us, try it just for 10 days free, and you start to learn how to make money when the market goes down and the market goes up, just simply following the color-coded chart. You don't care what the market's doing. He's going to make it one way or the other. Check it out. Help you. Help yourself.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy. Is your business prepared to respond to any emergency in the workplace? Well, you better be. Let over 30 years of law enforcement experience go to work for you. Boyd Investigative Group is here for all your business security needs. I know. I use them. They're terrific. Call today for your free confidential consultation. 941-724-4535. That's 941-724-4535. Or visit them on the website, BoydInvestigativeGroup.com.
License number A1900020.
You want to invest your money and grow your wealth. How do you invest intelligently? Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, advice, and software that will take your investing to the next level. Phil's Gang software is easy to use, painless to navigate, and tells you exactly when to buy and sell to help maximize profits. Sign up for a 10-day free trial to see our platform in action. Learn more at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com.
Remember, when this market crashed in 2009, it should have never crashed because the chairperson of these two committees, their job was to protect consumers, protect our investments, and they're supposed to ensure that our investments are being monitored. Where were they in 2009 and 2008? They weren't anywhere because they don't do that. They take care of themselves. They protect themselves. They become richer. So you can't depend on these crooks in Congress. The stock market is a great place to be, but you just got to know this is a different market than your grandfather's market. So why don't you, for 30 days, join my gang, 877-600-GANG. Try it for 30 days, $39.95. Follow me. I tell you when to buy, when to sell, when to add, and when to run like hell. All I ask you, start making money. Please remember St. Jude.
Don't wait. Join Phil's Gang today and make profits. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
Did you know breast cancer kills 113 people every day? That's unacceptable.
African American women die from breast cancer nearly 41% more than Caucasian women.
That's unacceptable.
Breast cancer is the leading cause of all cancer deaths for Hispanic women.
Breast cancer is unacceptable.
Together with Susan G. Komen, we're committed to reducing U.S. breast cancer deaths by half.
And we're going to do it by 2026.
Visit Komen.org/unacceptable.
You want to invest your money and grow your wealth. How do you invest intelligently? Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, advice, and software that will take your investing to the next level. Our team is comprised of successful investors, all with proven track records. Phil's Gang software is easy to use, painless to navigate, and tells you exactly when to buy and sell to help maximize profits. Learn about common market mistakes and how to minimize them. Phil's Gang has successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence. You don't need to be a seasoned investor to benefit from the Phil's Gang platform, no matter what level of investor you are. Phil's Gang strategies for investing are designed to put you on the path to success. Sign up for a 10-day free trial to see our platform in action, avoid market pitfalls, and start winning with Phil's Gang. Learn more at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com.
You're not alone. 80% of those in the stock market, just like you, lose money. Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. Why do they lose? Because they don't know how to short stocks in down market. That will change once you use my patent Pro 2 color-coded chart. It works. The technology works. And it not only gives you an edge on the upside, but Pro 2 will put a smile on your face on the downside. That's right. Check it out. Free 10-day trial at philsgang.com.
Welcome back. Are you ready to make profits in the stock market? Why not check out philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
I'm concerned about the consumer.
We added we're at 848 billion of credit card debt. We paid down 83 billion during the pandemic, but we opened 229 million accounts in the first quarter, added 50 billion in February, 40 billion. And so I'm worried about the consumer leveraging up just as it's almost becoming historically expensive to do so.
The firewall, so to speak, between a continuing expanding economy and a recession one is the American consumer. And as long as we're creating jobs, unemployment is low, excess saving, debt service is low.
Unbelievable. There's no excess savings, and debt service isn't low. Debt service is not low. What's he talking about? We're going to put another 75 basis points on this week. We're not talking the 10-year Treasury. We're not putting another 75 basis points on the 10-year Treasury. We don't control that. Dopey head doesn't control that. Paul, he don't control that. He controls the interest you make on your car payment. He controls the interest you make on your personal loan. He controls the interest you make on your credit card. He's going to raise it another 75 basis points. What's this guy talking about? When you have inflation in food going up the way it is, and with gasoline up 30% and all that, how are you going to then take the food costs, combine that with the higher interest rate payments, combine them, and everything's going to be okay? It's not going to be okay. It's not. That's what gets me with these people. They don't know. I shouldn't say they don't know what they're talking about. They're screwing you. They do know what they're talking about. They're doing their job. Their goal is to enrich their advertisers by creating an illusion of prosperity, hope, and optimism, belief for you. Look, if you want to make money in the market, first of all, you look at too many stocks. 85% of you losing money because you look at too many stocks. When you join free for the 10 days, what you're going to find out is how to make money, finally. And give you an example. If you look at, and you're going to get an opportunity to look at my portfolio, it's got 6 stocks and it's got 2 ETFs. That's it. The same 6 stocks there for years. I don't need to be looking at all these stocks. Doesn't matter. Every stock is the same. As long as you, example, I show my members every day. I have my group of a group of about 12 big tech stocks, about 8 banks, and oil, energy, probably about 6, 7. And then I have a couple, like Home Depot and a couple of travel stocks. That's it. And that's what we work every day. I don't look at all the stocks. There's 11 sectors, 5,000 stocks. Are you crazy? Or how are you going to go through 500 stocks? So how you end up being a good investor is when you start staying like I do with the big techs. I stay with where the money goes, big tech and the banks and energy, and a little bit with travel. I like the travel stocks. That's all. And I scope those down for my members. We do it every day. We go in and we call scoping it down. And then after a while, you get to know them so well, you know exactly what stock to buy and when, and which stock to short. It's not hard. The problem is they make it so complicated for you because their job is to make commissions. They talk to you about too many stocks. I mean, if I ever looked and counted how many stocks Kramer tells people to buy a week, that's ridiculous. So if you just follow me and Steve, and every day we go through these stocks, and then we post them for you, and tell you exactly what to do with each stock we post, according to the color-coded chart that's never wrong. Never wrong in the sense the direction of the money is going. Wouldn't it be nice to know that if you buy Microsoft, that you see that money is going out of Microsoft and not in? Wouldn't that be nice to have that knowledge? Or if you go to buy Google, the money's going out instead of in? Or wouldn't it be nice as you're in the stock and all of a sudden you get a yellow warning? It's yellow, comes in yellow. And all of a sudden my warning comes in yellow. I'm in a stock. I bought it, and it's telling me institutions, it's telling me the investment firms, BlackRock is probably taking money, telling the insurance companies and the hedge funds and mutual funds, hey, we're going to pull money out of Microsoft. And we get a warning. You don't have that with your generic stocks that are red and green. What are you, nuts? And that's another stupid thing. If the market is going down, if you're in a stock, take like Exxon. You're in a stock, and over the last, let's say 12 trading days, about 8 days were green candlesticks. Now, that would confuse anybody, because when they say buy on the dip, you go look at your chart and you go look at your candlesticks, and half of them are green and half are red. So you're going to take the advice you hear on TV. Everybody does, not us. But if you had my chart, which Steve and I designed, it's solid red. It's telling you, don't you dare buy that stock. Don't you dare buy that. You're going to lose money. So you always have control of the money. That's how you make money. You got to control it. You got to be in control of it. You're not going to be in control of it with your archaic stocks, charts you have. Oh, they have all the fancy stuff in the MACD and the MACR and the MAC this and the MAC that. I don't need any of that garbage. Give me my breadth. I want to know what my breadth is. I want to know every day how many of the S&P 500 stocks are above the two moving averages. If it's below 70%, then I know the trend going up is going to break. So even if you just join for 10 days free and you decide not to stay with us, do you know what knowledge you're going to get and how the market works just 10 days? Not costing you a thing. But if you do stay and you make money, please help St. Jude. That's all. So the bottom line is the consequences of these programs, the child tax credit and the budget plan and the American Family Plan and the infrastructure plan and the American Rescue Plan, all that money that they directed towards the folks on Main Street to keep you alive, all they had to do is turn around, instead cut their spending in Congress. We wouldn't be where we are today. That was stupid. You didn't need that money. Oh, and I didn't. None of us needed it. What we needed is for Congress to cut their spending, cut their stimulus, cut payroll taxes. We would never be where we are today. And why the hell are we paying payroll taxes? That's ridiculous. Cut the payroll taxes. And no more 401ks. Put people in a good, productive pension plan where the company is forced to hire the best talent to manage that pension fund to assure you, to guarantee you have enough money to retire. When they gave you that 401k, it was a scam. And the biggest part of that scam in the 401k, we match you. We match you. Match you what? Yeah, they match you. They light you on fire. Terrible thing. Terrible thing. I mean, it gets frustrating. Now, we got the bank earnings coming out. Now, they're going to do everything they can to rig this market to go up off those banks. Watch your market breadth. How many of my S&P 500 stocks are above their moving averages? If they fail to get 70% of them, the market's going to go down big time. I believe we're going to get a rally off these earnings here because the plunger team, the United States President, Chair of the Federal Reserve, Chair of the Treasury, Chair of the Commodities Futures Trading Commission, Chair of the SEC, they all get together every day and rig the market. They're going to do whatever they can to make the market look good, but it won't last. It won't last. The institutions, they're going to dump. All right, join my gang. Go to philsgang.com. Check it out. It's free for 10 days. And also on the front page, right in my homepage, it's free. Shows you how to use the Pro 2 color-coded chart. I'll see you in the charts.
listening to Phil's Gang with your host, Phil Grandy, on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Remember to visit Phil's website at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or call the office, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.